Example 1, how do I multiply and divide integers? All right, so multiplying and dividing integers with the same sign, which would mean a positive, and I like to do this. Positive times a positive, or it could be a negative times a negative. Now look at, he's looking pretty happy. We're going to make this into a, that is going to result, so multiplying the same signs, we're going to have a positive answer. Where when you multiply and divide numbers with the different signs, so let's see, I have positive times a negative, or a negative times a positive. Look at that, it almost looks like he's got a black eye. That's going to result in a negative. Now I know I just demonstrated just multiplication, but the same rules apply for division. All right, so let's find the product or quotient. So let's multiply. 3 times 2. Well, positive times a positive results in a positive. So I'm going to have then just positive 6. All right, we have 2 negatives. So remember, 2 negatives. Negative times a negative. Remember, that's going to give us a positive answer. So negative 3 times negative 2 gives us positive 6. And number 3, we have a negative 45 divided by negative 5. And again, I've got 2 negatives, so it's going to result in a positive answer, and 45 divided by 5 is 9. All right, so our next one, we have negative 42 divided by negative 6. So the negative divided by a negative. Remember, the negatives, 2 negatives make a positive, so I'm just going to have a positive, then 7. Now these next two have different signs. So I've got like a positive times a negative, and remember that results in a negative. So negative, or 5 times negative 7, that's going to be 35, and because one was positive, one was negative, it's going to result in a negative answer. And I have negative 42 divided by 6, and again I have a negative divided by a positive, and that's going to give us an negative 7. And for number 7, we have a negative and a positive again, which is going to result in a negative answer, so negative 18. Now for question number 8, I have negative times a negative. That's going to give us a positive, so I would just start by doing negative times a negative as a positive, so I have 8, and then I'm going to multiply 5. And 8 times 5, those have the same sign, so it's going to result in just positive 40. And number 9, we have 1/4 of 8. Now you could just plug this in your calculator. You could do 1 divided by 4, which is 0.25 times 8. You could, now 1/4 of a number is like taking 8 divided by 4. However it is you want to do this one, or I could do 1 all over 4 times 8 all over 1. And remember, when you multiply fractions, you take the top number times the top number and the bottom number times the bottom number, which is going to give me 8 all over 4, which is then going to be positive 2. Number 10, we have 2/3 times 9. And again, I'm just, either you can plug this into your calculator or set it up as, and remember when you make a whole number a fraction, just put it all over 1. Top number times top number, bottom number times bottom number. So I'm going to have 18. And 3 times 1 is 3, and that's going to give me then a 6. Number 11, we have 1/3 times negative 9. All right, so let's go with negative 9. Let's put it all over 1. All right, 1 times negative 9, they're opposite signs, so it's going to be a negative. Now notice, keep just the negative on one of the parts. You can't bring the negative on the top and the bottom, otherwise it's going to be a positive. 3 times 1 is 3, resulting in a negative 3. And our last one, now notice how this negative right here is kind of in the middle there. That's what I was kind of talking about. I would bring that up. It doesn't really matter where it is, but I just find that it makes it a little bit easier if I just bring it either to the top or the bottom, and I usually bring mine to the top. And I have then times negative 10, and again, let's make that a fraction. So I have a negative times a negative, which is a positive, and so I've got just positive 30, and 5 times 1 is positive 5, and then I would simplify that, and I would just end up with a positive 6. So in this lesson, we took a look at reviewing dividing the integers.